Hello, 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 my darlings. How are you? I heard Vivica Fox on the it's a commercial she does, where she does this. And then I heard her say darling. You think because I heard her say darling that I've been saying darling? I don't know. I just love the word hello, darlings. Anyway, don't you just love this? This is just gorgeous. Actually, my daughter gave it to me. I think everybody needs a shawl. It's a shawl. It's a shawl. It's just like lots and lots and lots of shawl. A shawl covers everything. You can have this. See, it's beautiful. Thank you, Evelyn. And you can wear it like when I was in. I told you when I was on the plane, stopping in Senegal. I think I always have a scarf because you have to put a scarf on your head. In some countries, I just had to go ahead, be out of respect, and cover my head. So I think a shawl covers a lot of evil. you know, like the waist if it's not looking like you want it, or the whole outfit. So today I just wanted to do this. Kind of chilly today. Yeah, I know it's a funny, and the weather's funny. Weather's funny. So it's gonna be a minute before I get to Linux. So we just going. I'm not gonna complain anymore about it. We're just gonna keep doing the show until I get what I want, the way I want it, how I want it. Which is part of what I want to talk about today. Or what I want to talk about today for myself. And I'm really, I love Bishop R.C. Blake's. So I'm stealing from him. I like what he says. He's talking about relationships, and I'm talking about 65 and older, and not knowing that you can do something else. And so he talked about healing today, healing from a broken relationship. And I was just thinking about healing. Some of the things I had to heal from. Wow. I mean, it took a while to heal. And why I think some of my senior friends are still where they are is because they haven't healed. I thought that was a really good word to start off today. 65, you haven't healed. What do you mean by that, Georgianne? Well, some things happened in your past. Back, you still talking about back this time, back that time. Used to be this and used to be that. She said that back then. I remember back. You still back. My whole purpose for this is to share my life and to give somebody that push to go on with life. That 60 and 65 and 70 is not a death sentence. And that, well, I'm not saying I want you to try to get back into those young jeans or hang out with in the club. But I kind of wish it was somewhere like a daytime something for older people to go to. They may just want to sit and talk, flirt with your shoulders, because maybe not much else can move. A daytime club. So some of you entrepreneurs out there, let's get us a daytime club, and you have to be 60 and older to get in. A daytime club. I'm not encouraging drinking because that wouldn't be the thing to do. But you can drink. It's the like you has it in the Bible. It's about money. Anyway, it's the love of money. It's the overdose of something. If you drink and drink too much, that's the sin, I believe. Some people say, well, if you drink the devil's water, any sip of it is a sin. So I'm gonna have to pray every second then, because I like Crown Royal. I just do. I don't like it every day, but I don't want to go somewhere. I want to say a Crown Royal over a one ice cube. I really like my Crown Royal over chocolate ice cream. Caramel Crown Royal over chocolate Baskin Robbins ice cream. Baby, mm, that's all I got to say. But anyway, I digress. I'm I'm wanting you to get to this healing thing. I want to talk about this whole healing thing. I had some stuff to heal through. Now, we're not talking about the cancer. Oh, that's some healing. But I'm talking about the healing that you need up here. The healing, as the Bishop Blake talks about, healing of a broken heart. But the healing that comes with that you need up here, where you have made up your mind, so your grandchildren don't come see you. They all gone their way. Your children put you in the home. Say this way you need to go. They sold your house. You said, well, baby, take some money. They said, okay. They took the money and gone on with their lives. And you sitting there waiting for Mother's Day and the holidays to come so somebody can come and see you. Shame on you. Shame on you. I said it. There's more to you than that. What happened? They sold a house. You gave them some money. You get your check. You get a few dollars. You got a roof over your head. They give you 3 meals a day in that little place. Or you sit at home and you got Publix and Kroger bring you some food. You got food stamps. And you're sitting there feeling sorry for yourself. How you going to heal from the past if you're going to feel sorry for yourself? Bishop Blake's talked about some 5 things of healing for a broken heart. But I just want to talk about just healing. Let me just start with the healing process. I've had some broken hearts, some broken promises, some job. You heard me talk about Delta Airlines? I retired from there. Now I retired in a good place. But God, when I first went there, when it was time to integrate, let's talk about some healing. Let's talk about marching with Dr. King and being spat upon and being called the N-word. Thinking you're doing something to make a difference, and you only find out later that they hate you even more. They just dress it up in a suit now. It's not in a Klan's outfit. And you go work somewhere where it's dressed up, but it's the same issue. Let's talk about healing. But you can't stay in that because you won't go anywhere. You won't grow. You won't think. You're like, okay, you gotta keep going forward. Forward we go. Forward we go. You see. Otherwise, you'll be angry all the time. You gotta heal from that stuff. It's hard to heal in America, though. I mean, George Floyd was like the pièce de résistance for just, I don't like it here anymore. We could just list all the names. We could list all the reasons not to heal. But we have to heal because we still got life in us. At 60 and 65 and 70. It's not time to die. You don't know when you're going to die. They gave me a date. Who has the right to give me a date? A time or a year? Who has that right? You're not God. God talks to you just like he talks to me. Do you think he put your... You know what? Let's go back. Let's go back. You want to go back? Let's go back. Let's go back to the first time they put a diaper on you. A little t-shirt or a little swaddling clothes. And somebody picked you up and kissed you. Let's go all the way back there. There was somebody that was glad to see you 60 years ago. 65 years, there was somebody was glad to see you. It could have been the nurse that was glad to see you, the doctor was glad to see you, your mom, your dad, somebody was glad to see you. Somebody was glad that you came here. And you came here with a purpose. And so, do you think your purpose is over because you have retired and now you're at home every day and you watch the stories and you sit down, you go to bed at 8 o'clock, and you're not mentoring or sharing or giving? Giving is receiving. You know that, right? It's a circle. So, we want to think about the whole healing process. 60 or 65 years ago, somebody was glad to see you, and there's somebody waiting to see you now. Yes, I said that. There was somebody glad to see you 60 years ago when they put that dabble on you. There was somebody glad to see you, and there's somebody waiting to see you now. That's why I do this, because there's somebody is waiting to hear from me. I don't know who you are, but I'm talking to somebody. Because when I'm talking and speaking and, looking at sideways in the camera, because this camera's not right, just live with me until I can get to Lenox Square, Atlanta, Georgia. Just live with me. But God has told me it's somebody that I'm speaking to out there. And subscribe, because it may be you. Write a note. I'm talking to you about healing. So you have moved in, your cousin and your nephew. Somebody say, I got to stay with Auntie. I got to stay with her to see about it. That's good to have somebody with you. That's good. It's convenient for the person staying with you too. It's good. They got a roof. They don't have to pay the rent. I ain't mad with them. You probably supplying some stuff for them. That's okay. But what about you? So they stay there to make sure you're okay. Make sure you're okay from what? Because what are you doing every day? They take you to the store, they take you to the doctor, and you talk on the phone, and you got your stories and your programs you look at. But somewhere, when those people were glad to meet you 60, 65, and 70 years ago, somewhere a person was nurtured with some skills. You had some kind of skill. I don't know what the skill is. You had some kind of dream. And you have put that dream over here because you said, let me say it for you, I'm too old. The OLD word. And you put, I am too TOO old. Lies, lies, and lies. Unless you're talking about you want to be what's the person that walks a wire? Now you might be too old to walk the wire up there, but you can put a wire down on the ground, and make it this feet high, and just learn how to just walk on it just for the fun of it. What's that thing you were going to do that you didn't do? Make it a fun, make it a game, make it something. Teach your grandchildren. Show somebody. I'm sorry. I think I need that call, but I hope they go to voicemail. Show somebody that thing. You said, well, I always wanted to be a doctor. I didn't get a chance to go to school. Well, there's a doctor in your heart. There's a caring spirit in your heart. So why don't you go? You can't go to the hospitals now because they got too many germs up in there. But why don't you just do some caring things with your neighbors, or make care packages of love and send them to our armed forces personnel. They got people who just send packages. Or go to the school and volunteer. Ask the school, what can you do to volunteer up there to help some child? It'll help you heal. And they give you a reason other than going to get your nails done and your hair done every day. You know, get a project. I'm my project. I'm healing also, but that's all a part of life, isn't it? Isn't it a part of life? I think so. You know, I think about the I think about the people I was married to. Yes, I said people. You know, when you do the vows and you're gonna be with that person, and then you're not with the person. You do the vows, you're not with the person. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on? Then you point fingers at yourself. Then you worry about it. You cry about it. You wonder about it. You have to heal from all of that. And you have to heal, like, I got something else to do. Do you think that you're still on this earth because you're done? Because if you think that, you're thinking the wrong thing. You still have something else to do and you're not doing it. That's why I'm here. I'm going to call myself I'm going to give me a new name. This is the Ministry of the Senior Citizens Ministry Club or something. I don't know. Come up with something. It's a slice of life, my life. So this is healing for me. Doing this, giving to you my thoughts, writing my virtual autobiography, sharing my weaknesses, acknowledging them so that you know it's all right to have them and quit beating yourself up about them, whatever those weaknesses are, and get up and say, I'm going to do something different today. You know, every time I hear, yeah, I want to do my song, something happened today. I know you all are just waiting to hear the rest of that song. It's so good. You wait for me to play it. I know how to play the chords. We're not doing it right now. Something happened today. Can you say that every day? Something happened today? It has to be sparkly. Like nobody has to bring you a great big old gift, or you found $1 million. That would be good. Or make something happen today. You say, well, I don't know. Why do I need healing? Because you're still talking about something that happened in the past. That's why. You don't know you need healing, but I'm here to tell you you do. You're still holding on to something. You need to let it go. You know, like I had to let go. I ain't having teeth. I had to let go to this side of my face is caving in because there's no teeth right here. Mm-hmm. I had to let go that face I can't do anything about it. Can't. I can't pretend to be who I'm not. This is who I am. Don't get mad because you are 60 or 65. Don't take it out on people. You're angry about something. And don't get upset because you made a decision when the paradigm shifted to technology that you didn't want to get on the information on the highway. Don't get mad with people. When people say, do you have a smartphone? I am. You snap back like it's their fault that you were crazy enough not to get on the information on the highway. You need a smartphone. You do. I ain't paying all that money. All right. Then miss out on what's going on. There's something you still here. So something you're supposed to do. You know you're supposed to do it. I knew that I was supposed to do this. I didn't know how I was going to get to this, though. I knew I was supposed to have some kind of show and that my music needed to be out. My music is out. I got a couple more. What I tell you? I have 3 more songs. They need to come out, get done. This is a case of finances for me. And my engineer needs to get his space together. But listen, that didn't hold me back. I know that it's going to happen. I know that unless you make up your mind to heal, I know you're going to miss out on some blessings. I know that. I don't have a crystal ball, but I just know I've been on the earth long enough to know. I can feel it through this apparatus. You know, you hear me talk about dress and all these little get-ups I wear, and I try to show you something. You have all this stuff in your house. You got all these shawls, you know? You got all of them. Let me see. Look, you have all of them. You have all of them. You have all of this. Georgianne doesn't have this by herself. Just take a shawl with the fringes on it. You know I love fringes. You just put it up on your head. Walk around your own place. Talk about healing. Talk about doing better. Talk about living better. Think about, and then all of you who travel abroad. Oh my God, you should tell some other person about your trip to Japan, your trip to Korea, your trip when you were in France, like I was in school and traveling. I got that whole Paris thing. It's in my DNA. You take anything and make it look good when you put it on you. Whatever it takes to heal, whatever it takes to heal, whatever that is, it starts with God. Prayer. Praying. Maybe you need God to still tell you your purpose. You know your purpose. But maybe you say, you need one more trip around the sun for him to tell you, okay. He's going to say, I told you when you left here what you're supposed to do when you got on earth. But you want to act like you don't know. So, okay. We're going to go along with this today. Healing is difficult. Healing is, I don't know. You got to heal from that old love life. Whatever that was. He or she are going on about their business. Child, they going on, got somebody else. You still trying to figure out what had happened was. Forget that. Forget it. Throw it out your head. Because you spend all your time wishing and hoping for somebody who doesn't even care about you. Because if they cared about you, you would be together. That's number one. When a person walks out of your life, you say bye. Because God had more sense than you did, maybe. And plus, a person walks out, not because you got a gun to their back. They walk out because they wanted to. Get healed over that. Heal over past health issues. Where I don't walk like I used to. I got a limp now. You better make that limp look good. So what? Limp in style. You know? Well, I haven't been, my so-and-so hasn't been to see me. Okay. They haven't come to see you. Then what? What? I miss them. Then maybe you need to go and see them? There's 2 ways, like the phone. Go and see the people you need to see. Call the people you need to call. Get that healing going on. Heal thyself. Pray to God. Ask him to give you what you need to have that healing. I tell you, I don't want you to miss out any more of what God has for you. I don't. I don't want you to miss out anymore. I want you to enjoy your fourth quarter ought to be your best quarter. Oh yeah, the fourth quarter. Now people stay in the game. You see people leave the game before the game was over, and the some quarterback will do something, and and the losing team gets ahead, and you already on the bus. This is the fourth quarter. Oh my. It ought to be the best quarter. And you ought to spend it with people who want to spend it with you. You should have this fourth quarter should be full of all the things that you want to do. Fourth quarter. Put on your bathroom mirror, fourth quarter is my best quarter. Write that on your mirror. Write that down here. Subscribe. Tell people to subscribe and write fourth quarter. Maybe I should name this show fourth quarter. I have a name for it. I got a slice of life. Today I'm going to put a slice of life, fourth quarter, and then I'll put whatever else. I think it's going to always have fourth quarter. Fourth quarter. Fourth quarter. Heal thyself. Is that in the Bible somewhere? I need me some Bible classes. I guess because I like what R.C. Blake, he's a minister though. Like my daughter and her husband. They know that Bible. I should know something. But anyway, don't you like this the way I just did this? All I did was take the end and just put it on top of my head. Style yourself, whatever that is. They got some great, I know these people don't like hats, but I like the hat the men have on with the red under the bottom. There's some people who hate that hat. I love it. There's an attorney that wears the hats with the colors on. I think that's sexy. I do. You don't have to look like, I'm not trying to look like a youngin'. I'm not trying to look like that. I don't have a body to look like that. But I like the youngin' to say, that, and they could go and say, that old lady sure look good. Did I tell you all in one of my other videos when somebody called me an old lady? Oh my God. I thought y'all was going to have to call Grady. The guy said, see that old lady over there? That's whose car it is. Oh my God, I was at Ultimate. I love Ultimate Car Wash. I was devastated. I said, I'm trying to look and see who was the old lady over there. I mean, I had on my outfit and everything was doing what it's supposed to do, and it was fitting like it was supposed to fit, and he said, they trying to figure out whose car it was, and I had an emergency. That's when I had the hospice person here, and I had ran out to get the car wash, and my daughter said something was happening on the camera, and I knew I had to get back home. Whew, Lord have mercy. And he said, that old lady over there, get her car ready. I had to swallow. I took some healing also. Oh, Lord have mercy. Listen, I need you to focus on your better self. Whatever that self is, I need you to focus on that. It's a new day. My song says that. I have my friends that talk about the paradigm shift. It's a new day. And you need to come on and join us. I guess you say you're going to talk about this every day. Yeah, I'm talking to the 60, 65, and 70-year-olds. I'm telling you, I want you to make I should give you an assignment. I'm not. I did do a new assignment for my students, though, at Clark Atlanta. I don't know if you saw on the news. how the water came in to the dormitories and how it destroyed so many. Today is Friday, so it was yesterday, Thursday, the 14th, 2023. It's flooding, flash flood over at Clark, Atlanta. So I did change the assignment so that students would have a chance to just recover from all of that, you know. So I need to assign somebody. I need to assign you all. I gave them extension. I need to give y'all an assignment. But you have one every day. Every day you're on assignment. Every day God lets you get up. You don't think I don't have something I'm supposed to do today? This may be it, because words come to me. Things come to me. I don't even have enough time to write everything down. I said I got a book now that I'm going to start writing everything down that comes to me. R.C. Blake, all the stuff he says, you know, because we gotta. I can't leave this earth without making sure I gather the 60, the 65s, the 70s, the 75s, and maybe some 50-year-olds, but you know, they got their own crew. I'm not going, because I used to be 50. I knew I wasn't listening to anybody. But by the time you get 65, you listen to somebody. You had some stuff happen to you. By the time you get 65, so I'm talking to my crew. Okay? Well, it's time for me to go. And you know it's Friday. And what do we all know? Georgianne doesn't work on the weekend. No, no, no. Not at all. I need you to know that I love you. I need you to go find some of the stuff you got. Put it on. Throw it over this shoulder. Throw it over another shoulder. Take it like I did and just toss it up here. You know? Whatever you want to do. But your fourth quarter ought to be your best quarter. And find you somebody that wants your... If you can't find anybody that wants to help you enjoy that fourth quarter, then do it. You always got somebody. You always got the angels. But enjoy it yourself. Have a fourth quarter every day. Every day you say, I'm in my fourth quarter. Vivica Fox. I love you, darlings. Have a good weekend. And you can't do anything about this love.